Well, it doesn't really matter much because we're spectating. I was like, should I choose a chip? I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a horizontal or vertical. Oh, well.
But you said you want to talk about the orb.
Yes, I definitely do. Oh, there you go. You know, I think I've skipped this one page that says the names of the actual weapons. I'm like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever, man. I know what's what. But we're gonna be spectating here. We got a little bit of a warm-up before the actual match starts. Got 12 people in the warm-up room. Our winner for the community tournament was actually called in the chat right now. But I think everybody has a fair chance for a win here. I was actually excited when you announced first the actual specs for the PC for the winner. I was like, wow, that's not even high end. That's like the highest end. Like, that's an absolute overkill. I'm running 4090 right now, but before that I was running a 3080 Ti, and a 3090 Ti was like a far-fetched idea. It wasn't even like a thought process at that time. We're talking like in the midst of the COVID and everything that was going on. It was like sculpted all the way through, so 3090 was like out of reach. So that's super awesome. So I think this match has ended, if I get it correctly.
Oh yeah, they'll probably just be restarting another one.
Yeah.
Here shortly, just to keep practice.
So regarding the map split,
to see what the different.
Regarding the map split, what is the plan? Like, how many of them is going to be?
Exactly the same. It's exactly the same as the last tournament. We wanted to keep it, you know, and the run up, so we wanted to keep it just the same. 5-10-minute matches, and then, you know, 3 with the fractal cube, 2 with the Colossus.
So 2 with the Colossus, 2 with 3 with the fractal. Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. AJ, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bud. Well, yeah, the Colossus, there's going to be a lot of sniping involved. A lot of people are using mostly drones from what I've seen. Some people actually use the ship, which is an interesting strategy. Has there been sensitivity incorporated in the game already? No, people are still running it through the actual PC.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the test build that we have now, so the one that'll be deployed on Monday, but we don't want to make any changes before the tournament.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's why I was thinking the orb is going to be apparent now, and I was like, oh god, now is going to be interesting time for that.
That would be quite the surprise if we deployed it an hour before the or something.
I feel like that's one of the fun thing about it, though. When I first did the streamers tournament, what I truly enjoyed was the fact that I was able to do this without being prepped up, you know, like I wasn't ready for that. I just jumped in and kind of like learned it as I go, you know, which is just super awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a learning curve in this game, and some people, you know, they just get killed by a few bots or something in the beginning, and they go, I can't see the bots.
Yeah, exactly.
But then and then they quit or something. But it seems like there's a whole lot of other people that are like, look, we just wanted action anyways, and then we'll figure it out. And
yeah,
just
I hear you.
In the middle of it, just pretty well as well. So we've attracted like a decent number of the like pro gamer community from like Counter-Strike and PUBG and stuff like that so far. So it's kind of fun. Seeing that competitive level get pretty high pretty fast.
Yeah, I think that's what made it so interesting. You know, it's like having all the combination. I was really surprised when I first got to 3rd place, which was like I didn't even warm up.
Yeah, well, I guess you're a natural, or
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think that's exactly what was my point to begin with. Is the fact that like I wasn't prepped up for that. There was no warm up involved, but I felt like I got the game pretty quickly, and that gave me the advantage on people that has been practicing and have a lot of knowledge on professional, you know, esports, like the PUBG players you spoke of. I think it was Nowick, I'm pretty sure, which was a great player, and I'm pretty sure he's here. Yeah, he's actually attending as well, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting. Actually, do we have the competitor list?
But we have it somewhere. Where is the final competitor list? It's a good question. Let's pull it up.
I am genuinely curious about that because I kind of like want to throw my bats in there, completely unbiased, because I'm not. Well, except Cole, obviously, being more part of my community, but you know. Hey, when it comes to tournament, it's a fair play. It's a fair field for everybody involved. Matt James, thanks for the sub, man.
Let's find the final list right here.
All right, so this is the finals list. I have it in front of me now.
Oh, you have it. Okay, cool.
Yes, I did. Right, so that means we got 11 people in the finals.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have the names better in a moment here, but we got some people, and those are all winners of community ran events, right? So this is no content creators per se. There might be content creators, but they have won their own individual community competitions coming here. Some of them have been preparing in advance, and others. Oh my God, Matt James! Holy smokes, man! This is. I'm sorry it doesn't pop up on stream, but thank you so much for 10,000 bits. Oh my God, my guy. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'll thank you later afterwards. Anyway, so going back to this, honestly, the main thing that I take from this is like it's a fair playing field. You know, like we're not talking about all the pros. There might be some, you know, from that specific community, but I don't think anyone here is like a declared pro like we had on PUBG. Is that why I was asking about Nowick? For one, I remember he was a professional esports player for a PUBG game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to know where these people came from, you know, the one in the different community things. I guess we'll find out, you know,
in a moment. Right, so should be starting in about, let's see here. Should be actually after this match ends, I'm assuming. Well, have they already ditched this match, and I'm just sitting here watching some random people. No, okay, we're still here. We're still here. Cole, you should be able to see that in the finals room. If the code is not available to you, you should be in the finals room, as far as I know. Oh, we have got kicked back into the lobby here. We're starting in 4 minutes, guys. Matt James, thanks again, man. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you. The password is going to remain the same, guys. Cold, let me quickly set it to you just in case, because it seems like he does not have it. There we go. All right, that's your code. Perfect. Awesome. Wish you guys all the best. Have fun, guys. It's the most important thing in this community ran events. I think this is one thing we want to emphasize here. I'm pretty sure Joe's gonna agree with me. This is all for fun. This is an experience. This is one of the best ways to introduce a new game, if I have to be honest here, but it also gives like this different perspective for the community competing for something that is actually going to benefit them. And I love that. I love that. I want to see more of that. I know my community specifically has messaged me through DMs, also on our Discord, and also throughout the Twitch stream itself when we did a community run event, just thanking you guys for making this, Joel. So I think it really gave us some perspective on community run events, and definitely wanting to do more of that in the future. So definitely looking forward to this, and we're starting actually right now.
Well, I'm super thankful for the high level of competitive play that people jumped into.
Hell
in the
yeah,
very beginning of this.
Absolutely, absolutely agreed. And I think that what really caught me in when I first checked it out. But we're starting with the first round out of 5. Each of them are going to be 10 minutes long. As to remind you guys, this is a death match. The player with the highest amount of kills throughout all the 5 rounds is going to be declared a winner and get this awesome gaming PC, which I'm honestly just really thrilled about. So we're starting here. We got a total of, well, if we not include me, and yeah, I think we're about like 14 players in here. Can't count, but yeah.
We just watched Hitman style kill himself with the mine.
That happens a lot. It has happened to me like I think like 4 or 5 times before I realized maybe sometimes it doesn't matter if you take some casualties with you. If there's just some collateral, it doesn't really matter. Remember, it's not about the KDR in here. We only care about the amount of kills, getting as much as possible. By the way, where's the servers located? It's gonna be still EU servers.
This is EU, yeah,
right.
But the last time we were in Kyiv, and this time, and this time we're in Netherlands. So.
Right. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So obviously, without further ado, anyone that has like any advantage here is one that's going to have better ping. But from my experience, and I've played both on US servers and EU, it's not the defining subject in mind. Like if you have the knowledge, if you can kind of like calculate where somebody's going to move, you're going to hit. But talking about the impulse here, you really have to zoom in twice if you really want to hit those shots, especially in Colossus. On Fractal, I feel like it's a little bit different here. But as Joel, you mentioned before, we got 3 Fractal maps and 2 Colossus. Colossus is going to be the next map. It's going to be mostly, in my opinion at least, impulse. A lot of them. But Agent was one of the actual contestants. I remember this guy. He was actually amazing. I don't remember if we competed against each other. I just saw one of his streams, but funny enough, I actually know this guy from tutorials on YouTube for TikTok videos. So I know him from other places. He's absolutely awesome. He helped me a lot, one way or another. Currently on the leaderboard, it seems like we got Monkey on the lead. I'm seeing some new gate
Monkey's
system.
your guy, right? Is that?
You can see like the shield is different, like this kind of like walls. I feel like they look a little bit different than usual. Have they made some adjustment there? Kind of like easier to see through. Yeah, but we got the repair and also, well, the shield and the health, so to speak, kind of like repairing the ship, bringing you back to 100. Honestly, in my playthrough when I did the tourney, I was really focusing on shields. I thought that was the most important thing to have, because as soon as you get a shield, you can basically get some easy kills because no one's going to stop you all the time you got that. So it's really good for some mine sweeping and also for some aggressive pushes, especially in Fractal. Obviously on Colossus, it's going to be a little bit different.
It's an interesting different styles of gameplay, because when you're fighting for kills, you got to be a little aggressive to just go out there and find people. Whereas if you're otherwise, you can maybe be a little quieter and you just kind of hang around and snipe people. But.
Just from watching the kill feed, it seems like most people are using rockets. I'm assuming what they're doing first is using the shotgun to stun, which is, by the way, a really good strategy. And the first time when I used the shotgun to stun people, I was trying to kill them with a laser. It's more reliable, so to speak, but one good missile shot, one good rocket shot, and you're basically one-shotting them. I've had some experiences that I actually got 3 people with 1 rocket. It has that range.
Yeah, and the classic one is just shotgun someone and then shoot a rocket at them and then move on to the next guy if you can.
Yeah, so I found out about it on the first like community run event, like it was the streamers contest, and it was just like, oh, okay, I think I got it really early. I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd match. And everybody was like, how are you getting those skills? I'm like, I'll tell you later. I'll let you know after, not right now. Matt James is asking in the audience, out of interest, is Joel one of the creators of this game? Yes, he's one of the creators of this awesome game. It seems like people are playing quite safe here. You'll see a lot of people using Impulse, even though it's Fractal, which is a massive surprise, I'm gonna be honest. People relying mostly on their aim, playing safe, playing from far away. I can see some laser shots there, but for the most part, just, deploying mines, find some good hideouts, be safe, not get kills. Sorry, not get deaths. Obviously, every death here is someone else's kill, so that means that it's gonna be bad for them in the long run. Personally, I like feeding, I'm not gonna lie. I prefer to just get as many kills as possible. Statistically speaking, it's split among all the other competitors, so the chances of them actually like beating you in that way doesn't really matter. So I would focus mainly on just getting kills as much as possible. Oh, we got Creddy here healing again after being really hurt there. 37 health right there. There's an attempt for an impulse and miss, and his opponent is heading out. I feel like portals, talking about portals in here, I feel like they can be faster, right? There's this like 1 millisecond you got to sit in there and wait for it to kind of like transmit you to another area.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, we actually asked in the play test on Wednesday, does anyone use the portals? And pretty much no one really uses the portals. So.
Exactly, yeah. It could be useful, but it needs to be a blitz thing, or maybe like very well hidden. But also, I'm assuming people are smart enough to put like mines inside of the portals, so like someone can just jump in there and insta die.
Yeah, there are a couple people explaining. They're like, they're only useful except if you mine it for someone else.
Yeah. One thing that I like that when you deploy a mine, it doesn't stay idle, right? It kind of like flows with the direction you're walking towards, so that's really, really useful. And I found it out the hard way because I was keep deploying like those mines that I keep dying. Like, what's happening? It's like, oh, it drags with you.
Yeah, we call it a mine, but in some ways it's a little closer to a grenade, you know? Because if you launch it with the right momentum, you can really like launch it around a corner and it can...
A flying claymore, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How's the leaderboard looking? So far, 17 kills for Monkey. Absolutely doing good here with Curdy right behind him. Cold is actually third. Impressive. So far, so good. It seems like this contest is good. Honestly, my goal for each of those fractal maps was always to get 20 kills at least. And it seems like we are going to get to that.
I'm curious if the same people will come out on top on the different ones. Yeah, we still have 2 minutes left in this one.
So that's actually a lovely point because I did see different people succeeding in different maps. Some people are really good with impulse. Some people are really good in close quarter combat. But I do see some of the top players right now, Monkey and also QWERTY, using impulse a lot of impulse, which is surprising because you'd expect other people to use close quarter combat in here with the laser and rocket and the shotgun and some mines involved. But the focus on impulse here is still very useful if you know how to do it correctly. But for me, the problem was to spot the enemies, right? To spot the other players throughout that. It was the most time that I've spent.
And that's what people often complain about most in this game sometimes, but it's also deliberate because we want people, it's like more a hide and seek game in a way.
Right.
If you can spot where someone else is shooting from their lasers and then nail them with a rocket or something, then good on you.
Right, so Monkey is hitting that 20 kills. As I mentioned, this is pretty much the average for the top players in this map specifically, even though this is a pretty large map here. We're looking at Monkey and QWERTY right behind him with, if it was KDR related, he was actually the winner here. Agent is catching up on third place and fourth is Cold at the moment with 12 kills. This is really scaring me. Every time I'm using impulse and I'm kind of like charging up, I'm really scared I'm gonna get sniped because you're just basically a standing target.
Especially getting out in the open like that. Like
exactly.
It's kind of asking for it.
We got 45 seconds left on this first round. We got 4 rounds left to go. Drix, Bia, thank you so much for the follows, guys. Hello, Bia, how you doing? I would have loved if like each of those like representatives of the community, individualized tournaments would have had kind of like a flag or something mentioning like where they came from. That would have been really, really awesome. I'm seeing something like that in the future. That would have been really, really cool. But I think this is one thing that really ignited for me after playing this game is that I love tournaments. I didn't know how much I love tournaments until I came here. This is giving opportunity for a lot of people that are not familiar with tournaments to have a chance to try it out. And, you know, worst case scenario, just, yeah, you're right. Monkey with 23 kills, QWERTY tilted with 22, and Cold with 16, matched with Agent. If we're talking KDR, that's why he's third place, and fourth is Agent. Moving on to the second match, it's going to be Colossus next. Code is going to be the same for everybody competing right now, guys. So we're going to be leaving this match, I'm assuming, right? Or is it going to be starting again? Yeah, okay, so we're going to be heading out.
Agent is saying in the chat that there was some glitch in his machine, or who knows what it was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's saying that, but at the same time, I have to mention he got third place. So, you know, it's... he's doing well. He's doing well.
So we'll see, maybe.
Some of those people are playing very well indeed. Some people have been really practicing and prepping up. I love that. I love entering things cold turkey. That's just me. I like getting surprised. I'm dealing well under pressure. I'm good, and you, my friend? I'm doing fantastic. Really excited for this. So we're currently waiting for the next match to start. I'm assuming there's going to be a countdown involved. We'll share with you as soon as that happens. We got 2 minutes break at the moment. We take some breath. I like that. That's actually a great idea. I 100% warmed up and wasn't playing Fortnite. Actually, Fortnite is a great way to warm up for this game. Kind of get your aim together. I actually like preparing with other games for another game. It's something that I always did. Was it Aim Labs? I think it was one of those things. It's just kind of like playing something. I think it was Aim Labs for Valorant. Just kind of like getting the groove on in other games to kind of like open up your mind, you know? Being with my 290 ping. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. We've got 1 minute until we start the next round, guys. Get ready. We're keeping track of the leaderboard at the same time, obviously, to make sure there's no hiccups. Everything is recorded so we can calculate everything at the same time. And we're starting with the next match, guys. You're welcome to join in. And we're moved to Colossus, guys. This map is my personal favorite. I like Colossus more. It's just much more fun to kind of like, it's more of a competition on spotting the enemies, right? Spotting the other players than anything else, in my opinion, at least, because it's a massive map. It's not called Colossus for no reason, right? So spotting those enemies, being very scarce with the amount of shots you're shooting out, because every shot counts and every shot kind of like reveals you to other players that are potentially going to one-shot you as well. So it's a lot about strategizing, playing good with kind of like cover, you know, make sure that no one is going to hit you. We got Monkey in here already getting a good amount of kills. I think we're already like on 4 kills already. We just started match just a moment ago, and it looks promising. It looks promising.
I don't really on a roll.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people using the cargos, like those little cargo things on the middle. I think they're very powerful if you know how to use them well. I just randomly spawned in. Lovely.
Very hard to see someone if they're in the cargo thing, but it's also, as soon as you use that impulse gun, you're kind of giving away your position. So
exactly. But let's talk about that. Laser has range, right? So it's not infinite. You can just shoot across the screen, which is one thing to consider. Also, it's not laser, right? It takes a while. Even though it's called laser, it takes a while until it arrives to the destination. So it's not hitsing, sorry. But yeah, so it's less rockets, less laser. Shotguns are obviously useful if you know where someone is just kind of like hiding, so you can get him by surprise from the back to get an easy kill. But mines are, I don't see a lot of mine kills in here. You see those occasional ones being deployed somewhere near the cargo hole, but other than that, most is just lots and lots and lots of impulse.
It's just very wide open, so there's a few places to mine, but definitely less. Ooh.
One thing that I love to see is that people are starting to learn, right? You'd see a lot of people using ship. The first of the rounds we've done is the streamer tournament we've done, but nowadays it's just drones. And this brings me to the next question: is Orb is coming out soon? I see that being developed for a while now. What's going to be the advantages and disadvantages of the Orb?
We had a bit of a debate about that after today's playtest, because right now it seems like Orb is a little bit stronger than any of these. It has very strong forward momentum, but not quite so much strafing, but it has acceleration, so you can kind of really move around quite a bit. And just kind of some very cool, you know, kind of like alien ship like effects on it.
Okay, that's really cool.
And I personally find it much harder to snipe, so I'm really
with the Orb.
Always harder to hit the Orb for some reason.
Oh, okay. It's on the hitbox.
because of the way it accelerates and moves around, I find it much harder to hit the orbs. It's also obviously, quite a skilled players that are using it. So, but
see, that's the thing, because there's a really clear winner on each of those scenarios where horizontal is more important or vertical is more important. I kind of want to see where orb is fitting into that picture in a place that it's not gonna be like the only thing used, but at the same time, it's gonna have its shortcomings as well in that sense, because it sounds like a lot of advantages and very little to no disadvantages in that case.
So far, it seems that way a little bit. I think maybe what ended up being weaker. I mean, the straight thing is really good. It helps though when you're like particularly sitting out there with the impulse, and then you see someone else is targeting you. You can kind of dodge them and move around quickly. I think that's probably the biggest advantage of the drone right now. As you see this guy using, so because otherwise you end up in these sniper battles quite a lot, and
exactly.
If you don't move at the right time, you're dead. You
die. Currently on the top three, we got QWERTY. Actually, he was second, I think, last time. And now he's the leader. Neve is currently... Neve was actually 8th last round, and now he's second. Agent is the 3rd. He was 4th last time. And Monkey, which was dominating on the first place, is currently 4th. So yes, as we discussed, people are better in different areas on different maps, and let's see if that's consistent. Was that a just one-time thing and people got kind of like warmed up?
Yeah, it'd be quite interesting to compare the performance of ship versus drones, in the competitive league as well. We see quite a number of people using ships here, so even though it's...
I mean, it does have its benefits. Talking about ships, specifically on Colossus, it's very good if you're playing cargo, if you're playing in kind of like in the hull area rather than like in the open space, because in there, obviously, in my humble opinion, is drone is an absolute winner because it can kind of like strafe at the same time. It's still aiming towards the same direction to get some crazy shots in there.
So far, I haven't seen that many people using rockets.
I know, that's my point. I see Cole just got one with for Neve in there. I'm assuming that's one of those cargo hits, or maybe it was someone that was just very close to one of the covers. It does have a very clear range in AoE, right? The area of effect is very, very strong. It's very big.
Yeah, I mean, if people are jamming up in a particular place, you can kind of rocket spam them as well. So, but I think once you get the more competitive gameplay, people tend not to hide out in the places where they're easy to get.
So I did see Agent that he mentioned he has missed some sort of like 1.5 minutes from the last match because of issues that they've had with the leaderboard. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to reflect in the next time we're going to do Fractal, which is going to be the next map, because he was holding essentially the same place as Cold on the 3rd place. The only thing that was differentiated here is the death amount, which doesn't matter in this competition. So I'm really curious to see if he's going to fit in the 2nd or maybe even the 1st place on the next time we're going to do Fractal.
Yeah, I'm very curious to follow some of these people and see kind of how their strategies and stuff evolve as well. Because, Agent was doing quite well in the last tournament that we had. And so these people have been training independently.
For the streamers tournament, who were the 1st place was Nowick, as far as I remember.
Oh, no, QWERTY was the
QWERTY
first.
was the first one.
Nowick was 2nd, Agent was 3rd. And then Carobino, the Brazilian guy, was 4th, and he had I give him a little bit extra credit because he had like a 250 plus ping on it too. So
and he managed. That's really impressive.
So yeah, I don't know. He's very up there in the players that we have for sure.
I mean, this is a good time to plug some kind of like a VPN that improves your connectivity level.
Yeah, I know we're gonna have to invest in global fiber, for space battles.
Does it come with a gaming PC?
Yeah, we can't go up in your Starlink thing. We need that. My family actually, interestingly enough, laid some of the fiber stuff across the ocean floor in the beginning.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So
I love that.
To that stage, maybe it's possible, yeah.
The Space Oddity, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome. NASA Wi-Fi confirmed. There we go. Cold is actually, yes, Cold is actually doing pretty well. He's the 4th once again. He was 3rd last time. Agent is catching up here. So Agent has an advantage here. Monkey is actually caught up to the 1st place once again. Wow. That's a very dominant play here from Monkey. Basically, the same thing has happened with the Fractal map where Monkey had 23 kills and Clardy had 22. So they're really quite matched skill-wise. I'm not sure how much practice they've had. I'm assuming they did. But yeah, you mentioned that, you know, what was it? Clardy got 1st place in the Streamers tournament.
Well, Nowick was at a practice session earlier today. He's not competing, but you know he was 2nd place last time, and both of them were there. I can say that much.
So Nowick was supposed to attend as well for this competition, for this tournament?
No, he was just practicing.
Oh, okay,
he shows up in a Discord and just runs a session. You know,
he just enjoys the game.
He enjoys the game.
That's awesome. That's great. That's what we want to hear.
But yeah, you can tell that these guys are
they're hooked. Absolutely. Is there any plan for a new map coming in soon?
Yeah, next week we're gonna have it ready on the play test. I saw the things of it today. It's like a smaller map basically for you know, where you get to see people all the time instead of trying to find them, because sometimes if you're playing like Cube with only 5 people, it's a little hard to find people. And a bit of a Christmas theme. We're gonna do a Christmas.
Ooh,
pack.
oh, there we go. I was looking for the festivity. That's awesome.
And that kind of thing. Yeah.
We've got 1 minute on the clock for the 2nd round, moving to the 3rd one after a short break of, I think, 2-3 minutes to get some breath. And we're gonna go back to Fractal. I'm hearing people asking this game, and I love doing this because I always have to put like kind of like in brackets, like it's called Space Battle Royale, but it's a lot more than that, right? We have deathmatch, we got team deathmatch, and at some point, which is hilarious because it's not out yet, but we'll have Battle Royale as well. So this is not necessarily the main point of the game as of now. We're mostly concentrating on the actual movement, the actual gameplay mechanics, which is going to define eventually the Battle Royale aspect of this game, as far as I know.
Yeah, funny fact is that the Fractal Cube is actually inside of a much larger map that has 7 different cubes in it or something like that. And that was our original Battle Royale map that we were testing out. So you kind of...
I did not know that. That's amazing. Yeah. So it's going to be massive in that case.
Yeah, it's really quite large, but we do have to figure out some kind of scaling things and, you know, the rest of it.
I'm assuming optimization is going to be really important as well.
Yeah, that's exactly one of the things that's a big priority for us right now.
Absolutely. It makes absolute sense. Now, we're actually going to hit the end of round 2. There we go. So QWERTY is actually, he was 2nd last time. Now he's 1st. Really good catch up here with 24 kills, which is amazing. Agent catching up to the 2nd place and Monkey on the 3rd. I gotta say, looking at the last leaderboard, we're gonna have a very tight match in here. Wow, I'm definitely looking forward to the next match. Dim, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What a mad lad.
Different from our last one, you know, this one is winner takes all. You know, last time the top 3 all took home prizes, so it's really.
Wait, and he takes all. When you say all, it's literally all, the entire machine, and that thing is gonna be a beast. Yeah, you can rest easy with a new gaming PC. I gotta be honest, man. It's gonna be an overkill for a while. There's no game you're gonna have issues with, and you know, with that system, you'll be making sure that the game is the issue. It's not on you. They have not optimized their system enough, because that is a beast.
I was raised in front of, you know, high-end performance hardware, so it's always been important to me.
Oh, I hear you. Listen, likewise. And I love that, you know. I moved from a 3080 Ti, which was a beast, to a 4090, and now I'm getting the Ryzen 7 and a DDR5 upgrade coming my way right now. I'm really excited for that. I love overkilling my PC because, you know, I want to make sure that I'm blaming the game. It's not my problem. It's not hardware. So we're looking here on a small break. All right, so this is actually, yeah, this is really important information we just got with the next room. We're gonna start, and then there's gonna be a restart to the timer when everyone has joined. So we're gonna try to keep it more accurate. That's actually a great feedback we've gotten and already relayed through. So thank you, Team SBR. I don't know why I love saying SBR. It's just really, it rolls on the tongue. I love it. Gets PC to play 4K graphics on Space Battle Royale. Yeah, that's what's about, man. That's the vibe.
The developer says that the lead, who maybe will join us via voice later, he says that the portals are going to be 3 times faster in the next release.
Interesting.
So, yeah, no release.
I think in that case, they are going to be viable. I can definitely see the benefit there. It's a really good, yeah, it's a really good way to get some jump attack on people. You know, but kind of like deploying them in like strategic locations, kind of maybe if like there's shift around or they have a probability of spawning next to other players. So like whenever you pop into a portal, there's a higher likelihood of finding someone. Things like that that kind of like changes the atmosphere. So you know that someone can just jump behind you.
Yeah, we have a lot of discussion about different game types, you know, and one of the ones we've talked about is like an assassin, you know, style game, you know, where you have to sneak up and kill someone on the other team. So something like that could be really cool.
That would be amazing. I have yet to play a group like the team deathmatch. Would love to see something like that in a tournament. That would be insane.
Yeah, as soon as we get the community large enough, I know we're very excited because, you know, especially with objectives or something like that. But we do play it a lot internally as just testing it.
So yeah, that's one thing that personally really excites me, seeing some team deathmatch. I know my community was really curious about doing team deathmatches, but from what I understand right now, we're gonna have a restart of the timer, so don't really worry about the kill feeding here as far as I know. But just in case, let's go. Just to make sure that I'm not gonna be the one calling out. I was like, oh, everyone's just gonna chill. So if Bearded said that, not my problem. But yeah, we're currently missing 2 players from what I understand, so I'm assuming from the mod tools they are able to restart it.
That's really done everybody.
There we go. So the kill count will be adjusted according to the timer, guys. Thank you for that information. And Mia is actually doing a lovely job, by the way. Kudos to her. She has been all over the place explaining everything, so very impressive. We somehow managed to set up this stream in an hour, and I was like, I don't even know. Usually things like that takes me a couple of hours to set up, but I'm glad it worked out, and somehow I managed to learn some of this, so it was good. Moving from the India server.
Well, what I learned last night from my experience is that stream together does not work.
It does not work.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I mean, it's great information. Is that mine? Okay, I'm just making sure. I thought I spawned in. Oh yeah, I did spawn in for a moment there. I was like, huh? Is it me or someone just AFK? I don't think anyone wants to be an AFK right now. But yeah, anyway, it seems like everything got reset, so we're starting the timer again on 10 minutes, and it's starting from now. We just waited for everybody to join in, which makes sense. I was actually curious about it because it would be really cool if we like set in advance who needs to join in, we wait, and then there's a countdown of 10 seconds, and only then it officially starts. It's kind of fine-tuning for the tournament aspect, but you know, it's not a big deal. I don't think that's what's going to be the defining thing. Although, to be honest, that was in the case because some people, you know, needed only 1 kill to basically move to the next stage during the tournament. So
the edge is very tight here, I know, in many of these matches. So I think every little bit really helps when getting those things fine-tuned. But this game has only really been out for 2 weeks, so.
And kudos, I think development-wise, a lot of things happened, and it's very felt, and it feels like the community is getting alive. Which I remember, like it was, I think, a day or 2 ago. I was just randomly going to your Discord, and I saw like in the VC there was like 60 people. I was like, what the hell is happening there? We're starting a cult, guys. It's a space cult.
Yeah, I get to see, you know, because I log into Steam once a day to who's buying it from where. And a lot of times it's like, oh, how did so many people come in from Romania? That's really cool. So, and I don't know sometimes what's working, but I guess people are recommending it, and that just, you know, it's a great feeling.
That's first of all, I agree with you absolutely, but I think it's also about creating a community. That's the empowering aspect of tournaments, and I love the fact that you've made it a tournament, but it doesn't feel like how could I explain it? It doesn't feel like a try-hard tournament. You know what I mean? It feels like every person in here in the chat has a chance to just purchase the game, join into the next tournament, and have fun, you know, and just have a good time. And that's what I've gotten as a feedback from my community. It was really fun to have tournaments. And I think all of them kind of like remembered, oh, I can try a tournament. That makes sense. I can do that, you know? So super excited about that.
Yeah, we wanted to set a low enough price point too that it wasn't intimidating. People can just go
It was
in
a very
and
fair price. Very fair. More than I anticipated, to be honest. Hey, Grant, you're good to see you. Matt James, thanks for gifting him a sub. I appreciate that. Currently, Unknown Lemonade is actually the winner, which is the winner. Well, I'm going to take that back. I apologize. The first place as of the moment. Painey is on the second, and Lee Chan is on the third. I'm saying Monkey, Cold, Agent, and a lot of the people that has dominated beforehand, not standing out at the moment. But we just started. We're 3 minutes in, so things definitely change. We've seen Querdy taking the first place last round after being like 4th or 5th for pretty much the entire game. Something that I see as a feedback for the spectator tool would have been really awesome if on one of the sides, in case like instead of the skills, the weapons you can use, maybe have like a little leaderboard of the current players that are playing with their kill feed as a commentator tool. It reminds me of a game that got eventually sunsetted called what was it? It was I forgot the name of that. Yeah, Darwin Project. And one thing that they loved about that game is giving the opportunity with all the tools regarding commentary inside the game to host those tourneys on a community level. So more community level tourney tools would be really cool for, I'm assuming, a lot of other streamers thinking about maybe that's a good place to have a tourney within my community, you know?
Yeah, I talked to a lot of esports people in the last week, and so that's very similar to what they said as far as the things that you need to have. So it's definitely on our priority list. I don't know why, but I think we just love tournaments as well ourselves. So the team.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It definitely adds another aspect. Just giving more commentary tools in that sense. Maybe some tool that I can kind of like voice myself inside the game as well. I think that Darwin Project have done it really well at that time. I mean, that game doesn't exist anymore, but I'm just saying they did that really well in the sense of like giving commentary the power that they need to make this an exciting experience for anyone playing the game right now.
Well, what I was trying to get for our, halftime show, so to speak, which is just really right now we're about halftime, was to get some clips, of people, like the best action shots and kills, but it's quite challenging to do that like during a match. So I'm trying to think if there's some way we can, kind of pull out the best footage kind of as we go. Is there
kind of like an algorithm you can use to kind of like detect interesting occasions like triple kills or double kills and kind of like get a lifetime footage of it?
Then just export the triple kill footage or something.
Exactly, kind of like a replay function that I can like later come back to, and it will detect like the best kills. Let's say like someone pulled like a quadruple kill, for example, right, with a mine. I'll be able to kind of like revert to that quadruple kill and see what the heck happened there.
Well, one of the things we're basically planning for our next release is super weapons.
Super weapons.
Yeah. So I can't say too much about it now. But,
tease, it's all good. We're listening.
But it's like a pickable basically, and then you would get to use it one time. Similar to the other pickables that are. So
it's gonna be like a heal, like the same ones as the heal and the shield. We're gonna have one that is gonna be an ultimate weapon, sort of speak, and that's gonna be a one shot. Oh, he just fell into that mine. I saw that. That was amazing. Oh, he said he didn't see that through the corner there. Oh, that was amazing. Oh no, Cole just came in saying there's no way my uni are doing Wi-Fi testing now. They might need to shut down for about 5 minutes.
What? That's just horrible.
That is Murphy's Law right there, my guy. I don't even know what to tell you. That freaking sucks.
Who does Wi-Fi?
Oh boy. Well, my guy's in uni.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, that is so unfortunate, Cole. If you still come back from this, I'm gonna crack up. That's gonna be content right there. And by the way, you do have an opportunity here, because if we're looking at the current list, Unknown Lemonade, which was 4th last round, and before that he was 6th place. He's currently dominating on the 1st place. 3 minutes left to go, and he's on 20 kills already, which is usually the average on the end of the battle. Impressive, very impressive.
I think he's mostly doing it with the railgun. I'm not sure, or whatever, sniping people.
Sorry, I'm currently seeing the total kills as of now. I don't want to reveal it to keep it exciting here, but that will give us me and Joel a bit of perspective on what's going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Very impressive. It's surprising. It's surprising. I can see this completely changing after this one singular round, just from the stats. Yeah, Cold was the winner of the qualifier for the community run event. He had a lot of competitors, I must say, and he actually beat the tourney by one singular kill. The second place, that's it. That was only one kill that he got more. So that's what I'm saying. It's really important. Every single kill counts. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how that adds up in the end of the third round, which ends in 2 minutes. I think we're gonna give some time here for players that are, you know, need a second warm up, maybe take some water. I know everybody is on edge right now because, well, you know, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Although we don't get the explosions quite as much in the feed, right? So
right, yeah, I don't see that many mines. I don't see actually that many kill feeds in it at all. Actually, monkeys. Oh, as soon as I said it was like 4 in a row. Oh my god. It's like you said, what? Oh, that was a nice zoom right there.
This is another thing. People ask for a damage indicator, but you know, because like shotgunning people and then basically taking them while they don't know where you are is such a big part of the gameplay, it's a little bit tricky to figure out the right way to do it.
It's funny you mentioned, because that's the first thing I was about to ask you, and that was the first thing that I thought about when I had my first tourney. I was like, wait, I don't know where they're shooting me from, and I was like, oh, that's not fair, you should add that. And then playing for a couple of rounds, I was like, man, you know, that could actually be very, it could play for your advantage if you know how to play with it. And also I think this is kind of like the hardcore vibe that I would expect from such a game that eventually is going to have a battle royale aspect. Is strategize, take it easy, don't run, you know, it's not about rushing in here for most parts, but it's kind of like thinking where you want to stand out and how you want to surprise people.
Yeah.
Cold is currently playing on mobile data. That's dedication, my guy. Oh man.
Wow.
Your web camera looks like Battlefield 2042. Hello buddy, how you doing? 2042, interesting. Okay, taken. Point taken.
I think one thing I've seen from spectator mode is it would be nice to see the explosions longer, you know? When you actually explode, you get to watch yourself.
Wow, okay, this completely changed the leaderboard. Talking about Fractal, the last match that we've had on Fractal was 22 kills on the top. Now we got 27 for Paney, uneliminated on the second place, not the first one, even though he was dominating for the entire match with 24 kills. And Query, bit behind the leader of the last 2 rounds, and he's currently on the third one with a massive gap of 9 kills. So definitely looking forward to see what's going to happen next on Colossus.
Yeah, the gap was not so, you know, it was around 9 kills from the third down to 4th and 5th before. So we could see a big jump up here with the third round, and kind of like you said, shifting who's up top.
By the way, honorable mention for the music in the lobby. Dude, I love epic music, and I always get excited when I hear that song. I don't know where you brought that from, but oh my god, it's good.
I just have a background in music production, so I just know lots of musicians, and
I want to hear more of this, please, everywhere, because I love this epic vibe that I'm getting from this. This is the excitement that I'm getting, you know? I want to hear that when I enter the match. I want to hear that in the countdown. I want to get like all excited when I first enter in. And when the match starts, that's when everything gets muted out and we kind of like get it going, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this Nigerian friend of mine who they have this like initiation ritual for like only a few people get accepted into, where you have to go into the jungle and survive by yourself. And then he came out of this and you know, basically fought off all kinds of things in the jungle. Said it was the most like awakening experience. He has his locket, and he's a huge Hans Zimmer fan and all kinds of other things. So
and he's the one that made it. Oh my god, that should be like written somewhere. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think we need to credit him somewhere.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's actually amazing. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, that's an absolute giga chat right there. By the way, Colin was 7th place with mobile data. I think that deserves a kudos right there. All right, obviously the password is gonna be the same. We got 2 minutes breath. It ends in a minute, so we got a minute. The flow is gonna be remaining the same, so we're gonna be entering all in. You can warm up for a bit whenever everything is ready. We're gonna be restarting the timer, restarting the leaderboard, and we're okay to go. A good indicator for you guys watching right now will be the top timer on the middle top. You'll see the timer running out. Whenever it's resetting again to 10 minutes, that's when everything got reset and you're good to go. We're starting in a minute here.
So the next combat mode that we're gonna roll out looks like to be King of the Hill. So
King of the Hill. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. I'm also curious to see how like capture the flag will work in here, because that would be insane.
I am very interested in that as well, and it's one of the reasons I want to selfishly grow the community is so that we can do some of these larger scale games, you know, because it helps if there's always, you know, 100 people playing at any given moment, that then you can, you know, easily run a capture the flag game. But
absolutely. AJ is asking, is there a place for last? Yeah, no, that's going to be that one, but it's actually going to answer with the next question from Grant. Will there be more tournaments?
Oh yeah, we're just tournament people, it seems like. I think we're going to have some kind of like winter snow tournament just on the new map just to do it around Christmas, something.
Super awesome. And definitely count me in. I'll be interested. I love this kind of tournaments. I think they really stand out, and as you can see from people, they're not like by definition competitive. They're really excited to give this a shot and try it out, because I think this is a fair playing field for everybody. As I mentioned, I'm not a pro by any stretch of the imagination, but I was actually doing quite well in the streamer tournaments against some actual professionals, so it gives an indication that it's not just about your aiming skills. Wow, that was a beautiful missile. That was gorgeous. I didn't even see that cut. Wow. We got some amazing shots. And by the way, this is coming from Cold, running on mobile data. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wow, I love this comeback. This is a comeback story, I'm telling you. It spawns me in after some time. Good thing I'm catching that. I don't want to like feed anyone here. Oh boy. So yeah, as conversed a moment ago, yeah, there's more tournaments coming. I would love to see some of those team death matches happening. You know, potential capture the flag, King of the Hill. They all sound really exciting. I'm curious to see how a map for King of the Hill is going to look like, by the way.
Well, I think we can do King of Hill in any map, you know, if we have a mobile one. Right now, in the, you know, playtest version we had today, there's a frag leader. So whoever gets the most frags gets you know, labeled basically on the map so everyone can see, or makes it much easier to hunt down. So something kind of like that, basically, that when someone's on the top, there's like a pointer, like, go get this guy.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh man, that's gonna be one big stress ball. I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious to see how that's gonna look in the tournament, but I'm kind of like, I'm gonna commentate. I'm gonna commentate on that because I'll be too stressed. I will be too stressed. I won't be able. Like death matches, it's fine because I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm not the only target. There's others, you know. Like everybody's just pointing at this guy. Like this needs to die. Kind of like a bounty mode. Yeah, Granch. King of the Hill, man. Yeah, kind of like you know, it'd be cool. What's the name of that game mode? It's like Berserk game mode. Was it? I think it's Berserk game mode. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's the one that like one is really strong and big, but he needs to fight against all the other players. It's basically everybody.
Oh yeah, well,
I think it's Berserk.
Stuff like that, actually.
Chad is gonna correct me here. I'm pretty sure it's Berserk mode. Containers will be used more often. Yep, absolutely. I think that's one of the things people need to learn to use, right? Especially the shield. I cannot stress enough how important the shield is, how powerful it is. That reminds me, I don't think I've seen shield in Colossus. Is there no pickables?
Well, when you have the bots enabled, they drop pickables, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
No bots, so no pickables.
As of the moment, Cold is actually on the first place. That is insane. Agent does the second place, Paney on the third, and QWERTY, which was the absolute leader throughout the majority of the rounds, is currently on the fourth place. So wow, I love those comeback stories. It's kind of like, I feel like people are getting their groove on as they play. Even if you have warmed up, you know, you kind of need to understand how people think. Where are they standing out, you know, where people are camping from or moving to and playing around. And it stands out, you know, people get that kind of like momentum going after playing a round or two. And we're looking at round number, is this number 4 right now, right? This is number 4.
Number 4, yeah, we're
oh boy, wow, that ran fast.
We were talking about having more of a halftime show. I don't know. Show.
We're kind of like managing this as we speak. What do you have in mind, by the way? Maybe it's something we can do after the finals end.
Well, and then you talked about it. Now I'm excited about the team deathmatch again. That's always good.
Oh, I am dying to see that. I think that will be amazing. I would love to host something like that. I would love to host team deathmatch. Like maybe like imagine like a streamer versus streamer, like kind of like agree on like a set amount, which is gonna be fair, obviously. So like not more than, let's say, 10 people, or you know, something that most streamers can manage. So it's gonna be like a fair playing field. It can only start when each of them have the exact amount of number. And it goes for that, you know. It'd be very awesome to see things like that happen.
Do you think it will be better on Colossus or?
Ooh, that's a lovely question. I'm actually gonna say on the new map, but I don't know the new map, so I want it to be a fair playing field for everybody. So it's gonna be a new experience, kind of like let those you know, content creators or community members have like maybe an hour of warm up before that. They're not exposed to that beforehand, so this is like their showtime. They learn as they go, and it gives them an ample time to understand at least how the map looks, but not enough to kind of like perfect it.
That could be interesting. We could do it like just as it goes live.
I think that would be extremely cool.
Basically, yeah, it could be like small too, like 4x4-on-4, kind of like yeah, because it's a smaller map. That's part of the reason we did it. I
think that's a great idea. I think it's a really great idea. By the way, I still see people use ship in here. I'm not really sure if this out of the strategic decision. I did notice that some people misclick and then like they can't switch the ship because it's too late. By the way, that would be cool to kind of like switch it on the fly every time you despawn or die. And I'm also curious to see how that's gonna change kind of like the strategies for people and maybe even the leaderboard completely. So currently we have Agent with the first place with 12 kills, Cold with 10, and Paney on the third spot. We're currently looking at the total kills throughout the 3 rounds, not calculating this one on the fourth, and things are starting to even out. I'm actually really curious to see. It's starting to really adjust. Oh boy.
Quartile is lagging a little bit this time.
Sorry?
Quartile is lagging.
Oh really? Was that mentioned somewhere?
No, no. I'm just saying his score is not quite keeping up this time.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, you're lagging behind, you mean? Okay, I was like, is it lagging? It's like jumping all over the place. Yeah, it's gonna make a virtual computer for you, Matt James. Don't worry, he's gonna share the computer with you if he wins. He needs that for college. Yeah, he's currently playing on mobile data. That is absolutely bonkers. Although mobile data can be really good sometimes. Just unreliable.
Yeah. If he wins on this kind of conditions, we should chip in and get him like a
hell yeah. No, he's dedicated to that.
Broadband connection or something.
Yeah, a lot of my community members was talking with him for the entire day, kind of like asking how they feel. Is like, I don't know, I'm just gonna flow with it. I mean, like that's the mindset I went with, and I got third place. So I think it has a lot to do with just, you know, being calm about it, relaxed, and just have fun, because I think a lot of the stress could also do a lot of bad things to you, you know. So it's kind of like staying focused, staying in the groove, have fun, you know, and obviously take this seriously in that sense, but also like enjoy this process, because this is an experience whether you get first place or last place. This is kind of like the founding aspect of this game, is kind of like building this around the community that is currently playing right now.
One little feedback here, like for just how you can see, like you really need to explore a little more, like with the twitching of the, you know, mouse movement, just to see what else is around, because there always could be someone sneaking up on you behind you, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's harder. It's harder with the ship though, because it's also the direction you're looking at, right? So this is why drone is so powerful in here.
I have a huge desired feature myself, and it came from some VR combat stuff from other space sims and things like that. But I really want to be able to steer the ship and give it some forward momentum, and then disconnect the turret and point it in a different direction. So you're kind of shooting a different direction than you're flying.
I recall one idea that someone had, kind of like a summoner ship that will have like those mini ships shooting at a very little amount of damage. That was mentioned throughout the streamers competition. I really love that idea. I love summoners in a lot of games, so I was like, oh, that's gonna be really cool.
What's a good game that has that implement?
That is a lovely question. Really, I don't think there's gonna be a ship game, but mostly like, you know, like necromancer stuff like that, summoning skeletons and zombies, and they kind of like micromanage your damage sources. Things like Path of Exile, Diablo. Yeah, coming more of the kind of like action world, not more like FPS, TPS kind of games. But I would love to see something like that happening on this game as well. Like funnels and Gundam. There you go. That's a good example. You'd know.
As long as we don't have to like mine gold first or something. And
that would be awesome. Yes. Okay. I love that experience. That'll be great. Part of the Battle Royale, kind of like gathering resources. Agent is currently in the first place, by the way, with 20 kills. And we're still 1 minute to go. 20 kills is actually really impressive on Colossus. Second place is Cold, and Painey is on the third place right now.
Wow. It really is evening out. Look at this.
It really does. He really does.
I don't know who's in first anymore, actually. It's yeah, I have no idea.
I kind of have a notion, but things can still completely change moving to the fifth and last round.
Yeah. Well, definitely no one has a comfortable position in this last round going into it.
Someone, Dadga just said, did someone just die from going to the thrusters of the ship? I didn't notice that. Please clip that. Please clip things like that. I'm urging you guys to clip today on stream. Clip funny moments, clip awesome moments. Do it all. So Far is actually asking here, what if there's going to be a draw?
Least deaths wins if it's the same.
Oh, interesting. That's actually something that I was thinking about. That makes a lot of sense. So they're going to be actually comparing the amount of deaths. So the person that has the highest KDR is going to be the winner. That actually makes sense. I agree with that statement. That makes absolute sense. So this is the only reason you should be caring about your KDR in that sense. The Agent with 25 kills, Cold with 20, QWERTY with 16, Match with Painey. A little bit of gap on the KDR in here, which is funny, by the way, because QWERTY is actually third, where he got 19 deaths, where Painey got 16 deaths here. So his KDR is essentially higher. So he should be the third. But yeah, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. We're counting the kills in here.
Unknown was really out in the head for a little bit, and then dropped down as well.
Right, he was dominating the last round a lot. He was like amazing. We got a clip here from Dadgo. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. I definitely want to watch that afterwards. Post that in the Twitch clip section on Discord if you could. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There we go. We got the clip as well. Right, so we're gonna take a small respite here and get ready for the last and final match in here. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Wavering Phoenix, hello, how you doing?
Well, you heard it here first. It looks like we're doing a team deathmatch, the challenge tournament with the new map coming out.
That would be exciting. Definitely let me know. And yeah, I would love to cast that. That sounds really exciting. I am dying to see a community ran team deathmatch. That's gonna be super awesome, like a community versus community, or maybe like even internally. It's kind of like an experience. But I want people to feel rewarded regardless. You know, it's part of the excitement of feeling like you've gotten something from this. Even the excitement by itself is a reward. I think a lot of people commented that after the tournament, that they just felt like it was fun to just have a community ran event. So that's just, you know, general feedback that I've gotten by myself. Okay, so we're currently going to be joining now towards this match, and obviously we're going to be resetting after everybody joined in. That's connecting for me. Did I do anything wrong? Let's try again. Oh, there you go. I was like, oh, God, please don't disconnect now. I mean, awkward timing. So obviously, as I mentioned, the match didn't start yet. We're going to be resetting this after everybody joins in, so people are still able to join in here.
So to see with Agent, you know, that was pretty tight. His minute glitch kind of thing. But we've never seen any real glitches in the game so far. I'm really thankful and to our developer team and everything else, because when you're launching something for the first time, you're like, oh, is there going to be some big bug that we didn't see? But we also have a super good playtesting team and
absolutely
so many iterations.
I've seen those updates on the patch notes going out day after day after day, like with massive patch notes, fixes. It's great. Grant is mentioning, yeah, he's gonna jinx it now. Yeah, definitely don't.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, Murphy's Law is working after hours, I'm telling you.
There's never been a bug yet.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're gonna be starting this soon. We're still waiting on one more player that's supposed to join in. I think he has just joined in, I'm pretty sure, because we're in 12 right now. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be resetting the timer now for the last and final match, which starts now. This is the last 10 minutes. That is going to be the deciding factor for this total kills for the tourney, for this. I don't even know what to call it. I'm gonna call it Space Battle Royale computer.
Computer. Oh yeah, got you.
Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah.
We need some like special decals or something like that.
Oh man.
Well, maybe.
That would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. I'm waiting for that picture with whoever is gonna get it. Whoever gonna get it, and if he's not a streamer, this is your time to start streaming, my guy. You can run everything on that.
I think you need to go to spectator mode here.
Oh, my bad. Did I stay there? Oh boy, I hope I didn't get any feed there.
Someone.
Oh no! If we can get it in a clip, we can disqualify that, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? We can remove that as a kill. But that was my bad. I apologize. It happens every so often that I just spawn in again, even though I'm spectating. But good thing we got it recorded.
I think it happened when we reset the match. So
good. Okay, that's even better. Sorry for messing this up for you guys. I apologize. Sometimes it just automatically goes out of spectator mode. I'll be more attentive now. In the one moment that don't pay attention to the screen, because every other time. PS feed cold kills. Yeah, I'm not collaborating with anyone. Sorry, guys.
A lot of sniping going on here.
A lot of sniping, which is very unique for Fractal. And as I mentioned, it's something that I didn't see in any other matches, whether in the streamer tournament or the community ran tournaments before the finals. So seeing this now has been extremely surprising, I gotta say.
I wonder if they can't really tell, but it seems like maybe people haven't changed their strategies. They're being a little more cautious the more it goes on. It's a bit surprising.
Absolutely. By the way, this should be a front page tournament. That's something that you can offer to Twitch, talk with them, and all the time it's like kind of like planned in advance, called out, so they'll know. They usually approve those kind of things. They love it.
Good to know. Yeah, we'll do that for the next one.
I don't know what's the notice time. When I got front page exposure last time, it was something that I had to plan out like 1 or 2 months in advance, like kind of like give them the approval, explain what's your kind of like plans for that. They sample some of your coverage, but yeah.
The orb tournament then, yeah. Launch the orb.
Yeah, definitely feel free to ask questions, guys, but yes, this is a great question from Grancho asking, are there any hit scan weapons in this game, or are they all projectiles? So talking about hit scan, we got the Impulse. That's the only hit scan. I guess shotgun is, but it's short range anyways, so it would count as one. But laser is not hit scan. Rocket is definitely not hit scan. And mine is just, it's mine. It's a meme in this game, and I love that.
Oh, I love that. Look at that. It's like a double laser or impulse kill.
That was impressive. Yeah, I didn't even know you can do that.
Oh, yeah,
This is kind of like penetrate, so they do go after. Like they pass through the player. I didn't know that. That was, I would love to see that as a kill
pretty
feed.
rare that I've seen it happen, yeah, but it's always just...
What are the odds of that, actually? Yeah, that's a collateral damage on that.
On here.
Quite slim. I guess someone was kind of like flanking. Ooh, that was just... I love how like it disintegrates the player. Just completely vanishes on the spot, and all this like kind of like sparkles come out from the heat. Will the coins from Ultra Kill get into this game? I'm not really sure that's gonna happen. Got some fans of Ultra Kill in here, loving hardcore games. All right, let's see what's the leaderboard looking like. We got AJ on the first place, Unknown Lemonade on the second, coming back, Penny on the third, Agent with 7 kills on the fourth, Monkey on the fifth.
Crypto down at 3.
Yeah.
And we're halfway through.
Yes, yes. That is very true. I'm really curious to see how tight it is for the last match. We're going to be gathering all the details after this match ends, so we can get some idea here on what's happening. And yeah, after that, what's the plan after the tournament ends? Is there any more games playing afterwards?
Oh, we certainly could jump on a team deathmatch or something.
Cool.
You know,
Awesome.
Nothing we can't do, I guess, basically.
Yeah, gotcha. I think most people are here for the tourney. They just want to see the results. You know, everybody's really excited about that.
Yeah, I think if you're in the tourney, maybe you want to take a little break afterwards, but the rest of us who are watching, take a turn, blowing things up for a minute.
So yeah, guys, if you have any other questions regarding the game development, the game strategies, anything else that interests you, feel free to ask questions, guys. This is why Joel is here, to answer all the questions that I personally don't know, because I'm not part of the development team. I've learned about this game the same way you guys did, and kind of like learn and play this game with you guys throughout the development cycle. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful missile from QWERTY. And AJ getting another impulse on cold as well. Oh, for a second there, oh yeah, we got an update on the standing, but it's the same file. Yeah, it's the same file twice. I was like, wait, what? For a second, I thought I'm getting some information here that actually is going to give me some perspective. I've been fooled.
QWERTY is such an interesting name because it's kind of like a big accident.
It's also a song by Linkin Park.
Yeah, it was designed for the typewriter as kind of accident in the keyboard design.
Okay, so looking at the on the fourth round, standing afterwards, we got some very tight match, very tight. That's super interesting to see. Things can still change, but there's going to be a lot of work done here to see some uplift.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know. Even like looking at the leaderboard right now and looking at the fourth results, I still don't know who's gonna be the winner, which is cool, because usually around that time you're like, yeah, I know exactly who's gonna win. No, I have no idea. The leaderboard is always changing, and I love seeing that because it means that people are slowly learning. It's not just about good aim or good placement. It has a lot to do with also the usage of the weapons. I personally have missed a lot of rocket shots, even though I hit a shotgun, just because, you know, that 1 millimeter is what matters with the rocket.
Well, I've had so many sniper battles in this game too, where it seems like you almost got the guy and moves just the last second.
Yeah, that's part of the strength of strafing with the drone. I don't really believe in using the drone in Fractal, but kind of like looking at this, I think it works a lot, really good for Josiah, for example. He wasn't like really standing out kill wise throughout the entire match, but he definitely managed, in my opinion, to be very dodgy, very stealthy in his usage. It seems like he's holding the top area to kind of like detect people and get a snipe for free, but you know, this kind of like slow approach doesn't really work well if we look at this like competitive scene where you gotta get as many kills as possible. You gotta be in the middle of this and care less about the amount of deaths you get and more about the amount of kills. As we mentioned, the only time that deaths matter is if we measure the KDR, if both of the winners are gonna have the same exact amount of kills.
look at QWERTY, he's like, constantly scanning.
Exactly.
He's always running around. He's trying to find people and find the best approach to them. So.
And he's always ready to even when he gets hit by a shotgun, to kind of like 180 and hit that rocket, because that one singular rocket could save your life, even if you die in the process, but you get that kill, which counts. And that usage of rocket, even just as a long range kind of like AoE attack, works very well. I've seen some people get some double and triple kills. I've yet to see a quadruple kill, but I think that's possible whether it's a mine or a rocket. Lovely shot there. Oh man, wow. That was a great impulse shot right there. We're back to Juana Chio, which I don't think I've actually seen throughout this entire match. Looking at the looking at the kill feed, I understand why. It's definitely on, is definitely not one of the top 3. But I can definitely see the top 3 changing from the total of match 4 moving to match 5. So this is the last 20 seconds of the last match. Afterwards, we're going to be taking a short break for you guys to rest. We're probably going to be initiating some team deathmatch, so you guys can kind of like hang out and chat around while we wait for the results. And I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the results.
Well, I just say, as someone who kind of got this off the ground, so thankful to see such a high degree of competitive play, like right off the bat, and as well, like you said, just a low barrier to entry. It's like
absolutely
cool.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely agreed. Looking at the top 3, we got Uneliminated with 21 kills, Agent with 19, and AJ with 15, followed by Penny on the 4th and Lee Chen on the 5th. Which you guys can see in the stream right now. That's why I was rating the 3rd. I know you guys can't see that. I apologize. Kind of like hiding it with the camera. But guys, I want to say, before we actually announce the winner and do all the math and calculation, this was really fun experience, and I feel like this is also give a very positive light to the devs themselves, seeing that there's so much excitement and hype going around this kind of tournaments, and I know this is what's going to establish the community around this game, and I'm all in for it. I think this is kind of like the reward that the kind of like the viewers and the players kind of like building this community deserves.
Yeah, and we're always open to new ideas, so that's like why we do it as well. And it's an open way. We try to push to kind of early access as soon as we could, just so we get people engaged. And the King of the Hill idea kind of came out of the community, some of this other ship design stuff and the rest of it. So,
and I'm all in for that. And again, GG, well played to everybody joining in and having fun, and also reaching the finals by itself is very impressive. I know everybody was here competing and trying their best to get to the finals, getting the reward within their community, and also competing for this amazing reward, which I gotta say is one of the best I've heard. And I've done a lot of commentating and running different giveaways throughout my career as a streamer, so it was really nice to see such a generous giveaway for the community. And I know whoever is going to win this is going to remember that as a memorable moment, and kind of like cherish that moment and share it around with our community. And I urge you guys to do so, because this is basically the fuel for this game, for its growth, for its development. And yeah, I just love seeing that. Oh, cool. So apparently I'm the one doing the deathmatch. Cool. Awesome. So we're going to do deathmatch. All right, let's do that. It's going to be an open deathmatch, so everybody can just join in. Sorry?
Or no?
What?
You want to do team deathmatch? You
want to do community? I'm down. I'm not really sure how many are going to join that, so I'm just going to do deathmatch just to make this more probable. I think there's going to be more planning needed to have that involved. But you guys are welcome to join in and kind of like form up or play during the time that we're going to be waiting for the results happening soon. And just have fun. So you guys are more than welcome to just jump in and play with us, guys, while we wait.
Are you doing the drone?
Yes, I actually did that without really realizing, so I'm assuming if I do restart, it's gonna be the same, right? So this is one option that I would love to see here, is kind of like switching around between different ships, especially now that you will have the orb as well. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of strategies involved. They're gonna be like changing around as the map changes and the location changes, and different aspects of this gameplay is going to change. So he's currently shielded, so I'm just fighting nothing right now. Let's see if I remember. Oh, there you go.
You got me with the mine. You got me with the mine.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. That was gorgeous.
You like first thing you did was lay a mine.
Yeah. Landmines is where it's at. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Yeah, drone just feels so slow for me in Fractal. It definitely stands out more talking about Colossus. But yeah, we're currently where's everybody? Where are you guys? Where are you guys hiding? Where are you? Oh, there you guys are. Oh, I tabbed out by mistake. Oh dear lord, 1 sec. That's my sure mouse. I wasn't ready for this competition today. Let's see. I wasn't ready to actually compete today. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna fix it. Perfect. And I came into that.
Back, getting you back for that mine.
Oh boy, oh boy. So, without looking at the leaderboard again, I kind of want to throw a wild guess in who's going to be the winner because I really don't know yet. We had some players that really stood out today. That was QWERTY, that was Agent. We had who else was there that really stood out? I think it was Monkey really stood out in the first 2 rounds, absolutely dominating. Only on the 3rd round when we hit, I think it was like, was it the 4th one where we got to Colossus, that it kind of like slowed down and we saw more people getting to be more dominant in that sense, like Unknown Lemonade and Painty as well. So I'm really curious to see how that stands out. I know Nevi at some point had to go to an important thing, so he kind of like dropped out, even though he was doing quite well for the majority of the competition.
Ooh, I just got Gore, who is our lead dev here.
And he knows how to play.
Yeah, he's
not too shabby. Right, so how do you want to announce the winner, by the way? Like, I'm curious, like, how you want to do it?
Countdown or something? Is it?
Oh, no, we don't know it yet. I'm just curious how you want to announce it. It's going to be like, yeah, you want to do it on Twitter? You want to do it on Discord? Where you want to announce it?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, probably Twitter first, then Discord.
Yeah. So just announce it on your socials, and I will let you guys know.
Yes. I'm doing.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes max for the announcement. Okay, apparently you already know, but we want to get all the numbers in. By the way, Agent has already posted some feedback of the glitch that happened during the tournament. Guys, listen, as I remind you, and this is really important because well, I guess you do know that, but this is still in development. And this tourney is also a very great tool for the devs to actually analyze and understand what went well, what didn't went well, what was the glitches that happened, and kind of give you a perspective on kind of like the progression that happens here in development. Watch it still be cold? Well, we'll find out soon. I don't know the results, so yeah.
I don't think we can call Colt's school Wi-Fi a glitch though.
He fought for it though. He definitely fought for it. Dead God, it's 5 a.m. for you and you're still here. That's dedication right there. Impressive. We paid them off. Confirmed. Definitely happened. But I'm glad you guys had fun. I think that was a very cool experience. It's gonna be a very big package someone's gonna get. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that picture or video of the person that is gonna get it eventually.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be a really exciting picture to see.
We should probably name this whole shield skipping kind of thing that people keep doing. It's definitely a common technique. Just, like run
Shield
around,
skipping. Is that what we're gonna call it? I like that. It's a cool name. I dig it. Sounds good, Dad. God, have a lovely night's sleep, my guy. I just want to announce the winner and go to bed happy. You know, that's. I just want. I would have loved to hear a live reaction of the winner, though. That would be awesome. Are they actually a live streaming room, by the way? Maybe we could.
Oh yeah, maybe we. Can we bring them in?
That would be amazing. Well, we can't. They can't join this video, but we can join the a room if you want. We can join a tourney room or something, then just drag in like the top 3 or something, and let them react live. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Perfect. How you want to do it?
Well,
we need a room that people can join in, so we're gonna drag like.
Probably have to wait till the top 3 are announced, but just to make sure we don't do it wrong.
Because that would be awesome. Kind of like bring them in, and one of them is the winner, and no one knows which one, and then you announce it, and we can start with like the 3rd. I'm just thinking on what channel we're gonna do that.
Can we create like a...
Come get their feedback.
Like one on the voice channel, right?
Sorry, yeah, we can join a voice channel. Which one do you want to join to?
Well, I think it's create a private one.
Perfect. Let me just join a random one. Just drag me in. That would be a good idea.
Okay. Well, I just created one.
Everybody's just standing still and talking on Discord inside the game. I love that. We need dramatic music for that. I got you, bro. Got you. You know, it's as easy as moving back to the lobby, man. It's already in there. Oh, that's interesting. So those are not the top 3. Woo!
Oh, top 3. Here we go. That was the final round, I guess, which he just posted. Nope. What is it?
Oh no! So those are everybody but the top 3, from what I understand.
Wow. Hello.
All right. Hello. Hi. How you guys doing?
Hello. I'm doing great. What's up?
I'm doing fantastic. You can join in there as well, Joel, if you want. I just mute you so you won't be double audio. Or
wait, so who's first from the top 3? Am I first?
We don't know yet. That's the thing. That's the exciting part. You're just you guys are the top 3.
Okay, I did the calculation, so like I'm just waiting for the official results.
We're about to find out. Yeah, Amy won with 0 kills and 1 death. Oh, okay. So we do have the final results. And yeah, I do have the final results in front of me. If I just get a confirmation that I can announce it, I am quite stoked. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, Joel, you muted yourself on both, so you can like unmute yourself. Okay, let's just unmute yourself. Okay, hold on. It's all good. Okay, I can hear you now. You're fine. You're fine. I can hear you now. Yeah. Yes. Like just triple. Okay, we're doing a triple check here. Although there's a small gap between the first and second place, so it needs to be a quite a miscalculation for it to be the wrong one.
Small gap between first and second. Okay.
No, between 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's all small, but.
Oh, I'm nervous. I want to announce it already. I want to take it out. I just want to let it out, man. All right, I'm just getting a confirmation from Miyomiya, and we're gonna announce it. I'm excited for you guys. You know, it's been lovely commentating on this last hour, watching you guys play, and you guys giving you all, and There's been a lot of comebacks in this competition, which has really made this stand out. Funnily enough, Agent, I was actually just checking out one of your videos on YouTube. I was trying to figure out my TikTok. I was like, oh, Agent, I know you. Like,
really?
yeah, I was checked out one of your YouTube videos. I was like, oh, I know this guy. Oh, we got a green light. We got a green lights. So let's obviously start with announcing the third place. So the third place, actually, let me move back to the lobby. I need this epic music in the background. Yeah, okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm excited. So the third place for this competition with 89 kills is no other than one of the comebackers of this entire tourney that really stood out in the third and fourth section of the tourney, which was Unknown Lemonade. So Unknown Lemonade, GG my guy. It was absolutely amazing to watch you play, and I definitely believed you could have been the first place in this, guys, because one ahead of you, and also the second place only got 90 kills. So that means the gap between you and second place was only a kill. But you thought I'm going to announce the name, because if I will announce the name now, you'll know who's the first place. I'm going to suspend this a moment here. But without further ado, the winner with 95 kills is no other than Agent. Agent, congratulations, man. You're the winner of the gaming PC with 95 kills. QWERTY got the second place with 90 kills. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. Let me just put some, let me just do this.
Let's go. That's what's up. The comeback was real, though. It was so hard.
Well played. I gotta be honest. Yeah, you definitely did some crazy comebacks in there, and I loved seeing that, because on the first and second match, you could see Monkey absolutely dominating. It was insane. But then the leaderboard completely changed in the third and fourth round, and you know, you kind of like sustained it all throughout the matches, and point that eventually you were the total kills. Well played. You know, it really stands out. 5 kills difference is massive. For me, within my community, it was only 1 kill gap, so 5 kills is massive.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was tough. Like in the first game, I had this like glitch where my tab was stuck for like 2 minutes.
I saw that.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of that, so I was like 4 or 5 kills away, and I was trying to. I was honestly about to give up. I was so mad, but then I was like, you know what? Okay, let me try, let me see, and then one by one, and I was getting there, and I was like, okay, there's a chance, and. Yeah. There was a chance. I'm
getting some info that QWERTY was actually the leader of this entire match until the 4th round, and that's where you really kicked it out. In the last round, you really stood out, and that's what made the difference. Just to give some example here, on the first average, I would even say, fractal match, usually the top is leading with 20 kills, so that's like quarter of the amount of kills you get on an entire round as a gap between the first and second contestant. So this is big. It's not like a small 1, 2, 3 kills. 5 kills is a massive amount that doesn't happen within like a quarter of the round. So very well done, man, and very well deserved. It was lovely to see you, and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate everybody for playing. It was tough. Like I said, no hard feelings. I was a bit competitive, so I was like flaming everybody, but that's just like, it was all banter. So like, it was just fun and games. Appreciate everybody playing. It was super fun. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for obviously providing this prize. It's absolutely insane.
It's crazy. It's the highest NPC of the last gen. It's like, it's an overkill by any standard. And I first thing when I heard the specs, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Ooh,
like,
okay.
This is some high-end PC. 3090 Ti is like crazy. That thing is a freaking fridge. It's huge. It's gonna be awesome. Joel, do you want to add anything to this? Because I'm kind of like commentating, but this is not my prize.
No, I mean, we're just, like I said, I was raised on high-end hardware, and I think we should just be the best that we possibly can be and push the edge of what's possible. I think that's like both on every level. So yeah, and have fun.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys a lot. Thank you so much for letting me commentate on this. It was absolutely a pleasure. I'm definitely looking forward to the next map coming up, and Orb also as the next ship, and generally just seeing some different types of modes as well, being part of the tournament, and kind of like introducing different aspects of this game as the development process goes on. So definitely check out this game. We got a QR code on the bottom right, guys. Pass the word, drop some clips. Share with you guys, share with us, the experiences you have had throughout this tourney, and to the next one, definitely, hopefully soon.
Yeah, exactly. Coming with the winter, release just before the Orb 1. So in about 2 weeks.
Another honorable mention for Paney having the most deaths with 103, Agent with 87, and Cordy with 63 deaths. Nice KDR, my guys. Like, impressive. The least amount of deaths was actually Josiah, that we were commentating on his strategy of being super stealthy, taking the top lane. So it worked. It worked for him, being the least amount of deaths. Yes, lovely. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. Everything else is gonna be within the Discord of Space Battle Royale. Thank you so much for joining in today, and until next time, hopefully very soon. I've heard there's some festivities happening on December for the Christmas vibes for Space Battle Royale, so definitely looking forward to that as well.
Thank you guys so much. It was really fun. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Guys. GG. Well played.
Bye bye.
Joel, thank you so much for commentating and joining us as well. And thank you so much for Space Battle Royale, dev team, and everybody else involved in here. Also, Emu Mia behind the scenes helping out with everything. And just general shout out to Space Battle Royale for having a very exciting and very fun tournament and a lovely weekend to all of you guys. Thank you, Joel.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. See you guys next time.